Good afternoon, folks. This is Kimberly Jesse reporting in live today from Los Angeles, California, and I am so super happy that I'm sitting here with none other than Ginger Little, co-host, co-talk show host for the High Profile Man magazine and transformation consultant for the International World Headquarters of High Profile Men. And Ginger is going to share with us her story today on how she got to where she is and what happened in her life that really, turned her career into really wanting to help men change their lives and how they're viewed in the media and really help them resolve the unspoken issues that they may be going through when they, explode in the media. I mean, you have the Corey Hineses, God rest his soul, Michael Jackson, Tiger Woods, Jesse James, Mel Gibson. I mean, the list goes on. I mean, just turn on Nancy Grace. You have a whole bunch more that you've never even heard of. So there's tons of shows dedicated to slamming the high-profile man. So now Ginger and Michael have created a show dedicated to helping the high-profile men, meeting them where they are, and helping them transform that image into one that is really conducive to who they are. So without further ado, Ginger, please tell us your story.
Thank you, Kimberly. Well, let's see. It started at 4 when I put my fingers on a keyboard. And by the time I was 14, I was a concert pianist and was teaching 20 students. Put myself through college doing it. And at one point, we were doing a Bach festival, and the gal that had been with me for about 10 years should have taken the whole thing. It was a state level. She put her hands on the keys and couldn't even start. All I could see was a drip coming off her nose. And she came up to me and she said, "Why did this happen?" And I said, "You know what, I don't know, but it happened to me as a kid too. So I'll go find out." So, when the student is ready, the teacher comes, and when you're ready to go on whatever journey it is, it just simply shows up for you. I ended up at California Lutheran University and went through a master's program in marriage and family therapy, because at that point in time I was interested to figure out how the family dynamic sabotaged someone's work in performance. Well, that was all well and good, except this whole world opened up. The world of trauma and the world of hurt and the world of power and the world of control. And I was home. I was lucky enough at the beginning of my internship to be given 10 men to work with. And I think that probably made the career. And I was able to see the differences in how society looks at men and women, how culturally men and women are handled. For instance, you know of a battered women's shelter. There's probably one in every city. But have you ever seen a battered men's shelter?
No.
Let me tell you, they don't exist. And it's a shame, because it's an uprising and it's an epidemic and it's getting worse every day. So when I started practicing, it sort of was handed to me, which I am very grateful for. In the last 17 years, I've worked with hundreds of men. And
have you ever worked with any celebrities?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Of course,
of
for
which I'm not going to say
confidentiality.
anything about who, and it doesn't matter.
Right.
But what does matter is the fact that when you hit the wall and you need help, sometimes the normal frame of therapy, shall we say, it's necessary, but it's by no means sufficient. So I've got a whole list of tools in my toolbox that most therapists have no clue about. And I also saw that it takes time to unravel things to be able to build them back up. So we came up with this particular kind of treatment that is much more humane and disrupts them far less and can really get to the root of things and clean it out and figure out why and fix it, rather than just put a Band-Aid over it and hope for the best.
So you're saying that you've seen a lot of treatment centers today that treat these high-profile men, celebrities, basketball players, tennis players, golf players. They go to these rehabs and they're really, it's just, it's just, do you think that the rehabs are just for show, or do you think that, they have some sort of system in place, but it's really not tailored? Or, because I noticed that a lot of the behaviors don't change.
No, and understand, I'm not knocking any mental health or medical facility, because everyone, not everything works for everyone, but all of these credible places help people, and that's the name of the game. But the people that end up going back there and back there and back there, then we need something different, and that's what we offer.
You offer something
different
and unique.
Yes.
And unheard of.
Yes.
Well, Ginger, I want to hear more about that. This is an exciting, enlightening interview because I've never seen anything quite like this, and I've seen a lot in my little day. So I want to thank you and your co-host, Michael Green, for coming on to the pink carpet and meeting with us and sharing with us your latest endeavor with the High Profile Man magazine. Much success to that. I don't doubt that you will be attracting tons of people, because there is nothing out there for high-profile men. And if there is, I've never heard of it.
Neither have we.
Exactly. So I thank you for sharing with us, what the goals are, and we just look forward to hearing more about the high-profile man. So Kimberly Jesse reporting in live with talk show host from the High Profile Man magazine and transformation consultant from the international world headquarters of High Profile Men, Ginger Little, and they are located in Calabasas, California. To find out more information about the High Profile Man, you can go to www.thehighprofilemanmag.com. Thank you very much, and to catch this interview, www. I said a lot of W's there.